What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Main Deck Monday, and we're going to cover Mewtwo, Grass, Toolbox, Rillaboom deck. It's actually been like blowing up and do really good. I first noticed it when they got second at Azul Sub Tournament, and then last Wednesday, Ivanov won with it and at the Chill Series 34. First of all, like Chill Series is doing like fantastic stuff. They gave like gave away Shiny Crobat V and VMAX to every participant for that tournament. So that's pretty cool for them. Sponsored by BTCGO Zone, so shout out to them too for doing amazing stuff for players while we really can't play in online tournaments. And shout out to Limitless TCG for hosting all these tournaments. But Ivanov won the whole tournament with this list. There were 750 people. The biggest tournament ever online, for sure. I think probably not bigger than like qualifiers, but still like online, like that's amazing. Only lost 3 times. Lost to Luke Metal, but then he beat it multiple times. Lost to ADP. Everything just loses to ADP because ADP does ADP stuff, and then lost to Luke Metal. So maybe Luke Metal might be the hardest matchup, but he beat ADP multiple times. He beat Luke Metal multiple times. So I mean, he just played against the same decks like constantly. Beat Victini VMAX multiple times. Played against Eternatus one time. So yeah, this is his list. It's pretty strong. You just use, of course, Perfection to copy GX and EX. We know this guy does. Rillaboom is going to accelerate grass energies to one of your Pokemon, and it's a really cool toolbox deck. So you want to go second. You want to get that turn 1 super growth to get one of your guys in your Grookeys into a Rillaboom. For those who don't know, Rowlet and Exeggutor super growth. You can evolve to a grass Pokemon, and if it's stage 1, you can then search for a stage 2. So you get this turn 1, stage 2 onto Rillaboom. Now, the cool thing about this deck is depending on what your opponent does, kind of dictates what you do next turn. So you have Vileplume-GX that has massive limit as 180. This attack does 10 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon, or 10 less damage. So if they don't hit you, you just do 180 X turn. But if they do hit you, what you could do is you can use Darkest Tornado-GX. It does 10, and this attack does 50 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So if they hit you for a ton of damage, you can easily do like 500 damage, like pretty easily back to them, which is pretty nice. And then after you do that, you can use Dragonite-GX for that Sky Judgment. It does 270. Discards 3 energy from this Pokemon, but you're doing 270 damage, so you're taking huge knockouts. So, I mean, that's pretty much the deck. You have Calming Hurricane, which does 150, which is still a good attacker if you want to go that way, if Massive Bloom doesn't get you there. Also, there is a Pheromosa and Buzzwole. Beast Game could be a ender there. If your opponent's Pokemon's knocked out with damage from his attack, take 1 more prize card. If you have at least 7 extra energy attached to it, take 3 more. I don't think you're ever going to get 8 energies on a Beast Game GX to take a knockout for 50. Also, Elegant Soul is just 190. This is the real reason to use them. Just messing with you guys. Elegant Soul is 190. Your main GX is going to be most likely the Darkest Tornado GX. But I guess if you soften somebody up, you could go for Beast Game, take an extra prize card if need be. But usually you're going to one-shot the majority of Pokemon. I guess you could maybe set up Knockout, like maybe go a Calming Hurricane into a Beast Game GX. That could be pretty cool against like the Dedenne or something, but then you had to bring it up twice and stuff like that. I'd rather just Elegant Soul and just knock out like Crobat V or something like that, which is pretty good. Outside of that, you know, Dedenne for consistency, Eldegoss, no Crobat, which is pretty interesting. Power Plant is kind of scary, so we're just playing 2 Dedenne, no Plant, but they do play. He did play Swell, so that can counter that pretty easily. And Oranguru is a pretty cool thing that we haven't seen in this list. Be able to Prime Wisdom and put a card back into your deck, which could be a Thwackey or something, or a Rillaboom if you need to. That's a pretty cool thing that you could do. You can put it back in your deck. You can also just like help against Marnie and stuff like that. So outside of that, we have 3 Cherish Ball SHF for GX. We are playing a plethora of them. 4 Quick Ball, of course, discard your guys, find your base Pokemons. We are playing 4 Tag Call. Time Call is going to find 2 tag team cards, reveal them and put into your hand. Now this is actually a really good card because like turn 1, you want to get the Guzma Hala to search for a stadium. You want to find a stadium card, but if you discard 2, you can find a tool card and special energy. The special energy you want to first search for is Capture Energy, attach it to your guy, find a Rillaboom, find whatever you want, and of course you can discard, you know, this guy if need be. It is a tag team, so you can discard it with this to find the Grookey. A tag call also gets out your Mewtwo, which is pretty cool, and that's why you're playing 4 tag calls to search for tag teams, because you are playing a ton of them. And that's a really good thing to do. But Quick Ball is going to discard their basics and stuff like that. But being able to Tag Call for Guzma Hala for that turn 1 capture energy into the Grookey is really nice. Also, you can grab the Wondrous Labyrinth. Makes it where you need 1 more energy if you're a fairy type, or if you're non-fairy type, you need 1 more energy to attack. The cool thing about this is you have a single energy to attack, so that's pretty cool. So, yeah, that's a pretty cool thing you can do there. Outside of that, I mean, you have Air Balloon for that free retreat, so you can free retreat into somebody if need be, which is really nice. So, like, if you tackle turn 1, you tackle for Mewtwo, and you tackle for Guzma Hala, you Guzma Hala, get the Air Balloon, get the Wondrous Labyrinth, get the Capture Energy, and that is your turn 1 game plan. 99% of the times, I'm pretty sure that's what your game plan is. I haven't played the deck, but it seems pretty straightforward. That's what you're doing turn 1. Outside of that, Guzma Hala, you're playing Syndicate, of course, discard a card and draw 3 and get a support card. We just go back to your hand. We're playing 2 Mallow Lana heal your guy. We're playing Marnie for disruption, which is good for you because you just needed it. Like once you have Rillaboom, you have all the consistency you need to find stuff. You just need to discard Pokemon to the discard pile. So yeah, Mallow Lana heal, do 120. 3 Boss Order, bring a Pokemon to the bench deactive. We were playing 2 Air Balloon for that free 2 less retreat, not free retreat, 2 less retreat. 2 Big Charm. There's probably some like math I don't know about. Probably gets like ADP. They don't one shot you anymore with the sorted. So that's pretty nice. 2 Capture, of course, to find your guys. We play 2 Weakness Guards, so you are not weak to other Mewtwo's and stuff like that if need be. I don't think you really care about fire too much. Like people like, oh, you're playing a grass deck and you can beat fire. Like, yeah, that's the point of the deck. But the weakness is solely here for psychic weakness, and the 10 grass energies because that's what Rillaboom needs. So pretty straightforward deck, right? It seems like really good. It's done fairly well in like all the different tournaments I have seen. Congratulations to Ivanov for sure, proving that he is still one of the best players in the game right now. Just coming out, like I think he played till like 10 a.m. his time, because it started pretty late. I think it was like 1 a.m. when it started his time. Then he played till I think it was like 9 a.m. or something, like 1 to 9 a.m. Played like 9 hours. I know he said that he made some mistakes. So yeah, dude, shout out to he champ, dude. I can't wait till like regular tournaments come back and he just like destroys everybody because it's going to happen. He's doing it online, so he's going to do it in real life. I'm excited for him. Really good player. Yeah. He writes like amazing articles too. I wish I knew. It's like, is it Channel Fireball he writes for? I can't remember. But yeah, Max POT. Let's see what he plays. Lost coin flip. So the one thing I'm scared about is maybe Mimikyu nowadays. We are going second. Okay, interesting. So we start the Grookey. I feel like is probably the best option here. Okay. We'll press done. Let's see what they play. So if the Arc play Mimikyu, that becomes like an interesting thing we have to do. Okay, well, it's you have a good deck. Okay. So let's figure out how we want to do this, guys. So we'll quick ball this. Okay. First things first, we'll grab this. Is our Vileplume here? Vileplume is in here. Okay. We'll do is discard this for this. I probably should have grabbed Vileplume instead. That's a little bit missed part. We'll grab Mewtwo Mew. We'll go here. Weakness Guard, Air Balloon, Quick Ball, Dedenne. Go for a Dedenne. Okay. I think we just pass right now. And we go from there. Yep. I think that's fine. He's not throwing a turn one knockout. We know what he's playing, right? So there's a Capture Energy to find himself a Grookey of himself. If we did have Boss Order, we still haven't waited to a discard. Unfortunately, we top deck Boss Order. So, yeah, not grabbing. I guess I could Jet Punch. No, that's Beast. Nope, that's 50. Doesn't take a knockout either. Yep, there's a Swell coming down. Okay. There's an Air Balloon. Marnie. Okay. But now we could potentially, well, even if he brings it up, he's just going to, yeah, that doesn't matter. Okay. There's a Guzma Hala. Oh, this hand is bad. Like, this is terrible. Maybe I should have grabbed Oranguru to, like, get some consistency. So Super Growth. He's going to find his stuff. Going to find himself a Rillaboom. Look at that Thwackey. Oh, yeah. He's playing that Thwackey. Okay. On our turn. Found out yourself a Tag Call. Okay, so a Tag Call. Grab this and this. Maybe we should grab Mewtwo. This. I don't have energy. I don't have a grass energy now, so I can't do what I want to do with capture energy, unfortunately. I think we still grab it and grab Big Charm. So let's see. What are we going to do here? So I can capture. I can find Oranguru. That's probably the best guy to get right now. We could grab maybe Mewtwo. Oranguru does seem pretty good. We could start using that, dig more, but then like we're gonna mess up our cards anyway. Let's go ahead and grab Mewtwo Mew-GX. Let's go ahead and retreat. And we'll go for that Super Growth right now. There's Thwackey. Oh, there's Rillaboom. I mean, we could technically threaten a knockout next turn. So we'll see if we get Dragonite, attach Rillaboom. We can take a knockout this turn. That would be the best play, right? So we'll see what happens. There's a Grass Energy attachment. Okay. They receive Voltage Beat. Okay. He has to be careful too, because we could, like, we have a lot of outs here. Okay. Gets those energy seed active. Then a Ninja Boys. I'm just kidding. Ninja Boy. Oh, Boss Order. That's pretty boss. It's pretty good. Cherish Ball. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess we can go for Calming Hurricane. No, we can go for Elegant Soul. I think it's a final play. So Incineroar being discarded. He's not loaded up in Mewtwo, so that's good. You have to be careful to drop Mewtwo because we have weakness card and he doesn't. So, Tag Call. Okay. So he's going to knock out the Rillaboom. I think we hit him with Energy and Elegant Soul. Elegant Soul. 190 plus a 150 is way more than a knockout. But then he got Mallow Lana. Did he grab Mallow Lana? What did he grab there? Pheromosa and Guzma Hala. Okay. Big Charm. I think we still take a knockout. So we went for Tropical Hour GX. That does not seem like the right play to me. Right? I don't believe so. Oh, I only have 2. I can't do what I want to do, unfortunately. Oh, man. So most I can do is Jet Punch. Interesting. I should have Guzma for a Capture Energy. That's not good. That's not good at all. Welp. Oh, man. Okay, I forgot we need 2 Grass Energies. Let's see what he does here. So if he Calming Hurricane us, we could, like, hypothetically take a knockout next turn. So we'll see. Okay, another Rowlet. Yeah, right? Yeah, yeah. If he punches us and we find ourselves our own Incineroar, then we could take a knockout. So, we'll see what happens. See the Guzma Hala doing some stuff. Because you only need 3 basic energies, so we're threatening a knockout. Technically, the Wondrous Labyrinth will stop us if he does put that down this turn. There's a Mewtwo Mew coming online. Okay. And there is a... Is that a weakness card? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Okay. Voltage beat. Okay. There's 1, 2. Okay. So we might be in trouble. Yeah, we're 100% in trouble. I think we're going to lose this game now. So Eldegoss. Oh, it does not find me anything, unfortunately. That Marnie destroyed me, unfortunately. Okay, how are we going to go about this, Josh? We can Guzma Hala. I don't know if the other Thwackeys even in the deck, if I'm being honest. Oh, we lose. Alright, kill. We're just going to take that loss right there. Okay. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I don't know. That was a weird matchup for sure, right? I don't know. So, I think we definitely had the advantage, and then not... I don't know if you call that a misplay or not. I think the turn 1... the turn 1 discarding the Rowlet was probably the worst thing we did, if I'm being honest. If we didn't do that, I think we would have been okay. So, yeah, 100%. Alright, anyways, this hand looks pretty ideal. I guess pretty good. Capture, Tag Call, Guzma Hala, discard some stuff. Let's go party. So this is actually probably like one of the more interesting matchups, just because this is a deck that could hypothetically take a knockout, but then they just pass. So like, that's not good. So we're gonna do this and this, right? This is the play we want to do. Okay. Go ahead and discard this and this. We can go this, this, and this. Right? We'll go Big Charm, put down the Labyrinth, put down the Capture, find Grookey. Okay, and we got the Rillaboom in deck too. Alrighty, and with Super Growth. So, like, this is like the ideal, like, turn 1 you want to do when you have this deck, because that's pretty good. Our hand is not that good the following turns, but we'll see what happens. We can also Capture Energy to, like, find a basic, like, find another Mewtwo if we want to, which is pretty cool. And yeah, we'll just go from there and see what happens. I mean, we're, like, taking a knockout next turn right now with, like, Rowlet. So, yeah. My opponent also just passed. I don't know if it's because they, like, had that bad of a hand or they disconnected. So, but it's good to show, like, what the deck is, like, supposed to do. So we just see a Marnie. Now, the Marnie is, like, fantastic for us, right? We don't care that the grass energy is on the bottom of the deck. We want them to be on the bottom of the deck. Okay. This hand is not ideal. But for me, it's okay to... interesting. I mean, we're still taking a knockout on the V right now. We actually can Massive Bloom for a knockout this turn, too. Okay, switch. Stingle Strike Energy. Okay. There is the VMAX. Passing. Okay. Alright, so... Okay, that's how we want to do this. I can Cherish Ball. Man, we could go Dedenne and just like discard a bunch of stuff, which sounds really good as I'm looking at this hand. Because I can Air Balloon into Dedenne, discard the hand. Okay, we'll go this. We'll find ourselves a Mewtwo. We'll go Mewtwo, Voltage Beat, 2 Grass Energy active. Attach. No, we only need 2 for this, so we need 1 more because this. So we'll do this into Massive Bloom. Alrighty, look at there. 180 damage come down. We'll go down to 5, and yeah, my opponent. Woo, that is not looking good for them right now. There is a Fighting Energy, Research, discarding another Urshifu VMAX. Okay. We do have Dragonite in the discard pile, and we are threatening a Dragonite next turn. Like we just attached to Dragonite. If they don't drop down Jirachi, we're taking the knockout. I mean, they can't even beat down this turn. And yeah, we're just gonna be able to Vileplume this turn, which is like the most ideal play. So they just got a switch, which is like even like they're either gonna play a third switch, or we're about to like blow up this guy with the Mewtwo with the Massive Bloom again, while setting up another Mewtwo on the bench. So all around, it's looking really good for us. We see a Houndour come down. We see a single strike Scrolls. He has to put down something to protect him from weakness, or he is just going to get knocked out. And a Furious Anger for 30. Now, that unfortunately does take it out of doing what we want to do this turn. But I still can go for like an Elegant Soul play. Right? Yes. So we attach. So we get an Elegant Soul now, right? Yeah, 190. It's good. I'm doing 380 damage. We'll go ahead and put 2 Grass Energy on this guy. And yeah, we'll just Elegant Soul for the knockout. Hit for the weakness, 380. Pretty cool there. Go down to 2. And there's Boss, Eldegoss, and Tag Call. Okay, very, very good. Very, very good. We're doing the thing. There's a Houndoom. I don't know. If he puts down anything, we're just immediately just going to like do 270 damage with a Dragonite-GX if we want to. So, okay, there's a Marnie. Okay, so he puts our boss orders on the bottom of the deck. There is 2 in our hand, so that will put 2 on the bottom. So Dedenne, so we can like quick the Thwackey. Okay, there's an Incense. That's not a card you want to see right now. There's an Urn, so he's going to go back 2 specials. Okay. Crobat. Quick Ball. Okay. Yeah, we're going to try to boss order this guy up. Switch into the Crobat. Interesting. Well, let's use Sky Judgment. Unfortunately, playing against a deck that didn't set up, but it is what it is. We showed how the deck worked. Okay, we'll play one more game. We'll try one more. We had the ideal start, so that's what you want to see. So we'll try one more time. Unfortunately, against, I mean, I don't know. Like I felt it did pretty good. Like he showed like even though you're playing a stage 2 deck, he went 16-3. So just in a best of 1 too, which is like even. Would you want to go first? No. Like best of 1 goes 16-3 with the stage 2 deck just shows how like consistent it is, and then I draw hands like this. So I'm like, well, PTC has got me. All right, press it done. We'll see what happens. I mean, we can still tag call. There's a lot of stuff we can draw to. This is Urshifu VMAX. Sorry. Sorry, single strike. Is it single strike? Rapid strike. I'll never learn which one's which, unfortunately, probably. Okay. We're gonna lose. Let's go. Gave him the scratch. And that's how it's done, guys. So, guys, hope you enjoyed Monday. We did show at least deck one time. Played against the Mirror. I think the Mirror is a very, probably going to be like a very interesting game. Because it doesn't matter who goes first. It matters what attacks you're using and stuff. Like, my opponent went for a Tropical RGX on like an Alolan Exeggutor. Like, even though he took a knockout, like, that put us in a so much better position. But we just drew so bad. Game 2, we did exactly what we needed to do. Even though my opponent did kind of dead draw. It showed how the deck worked, right? You got that turn one Guzma Hala, you got the Capture, you got the turn Rillaboom, you get Rillaboom to Vileplume, which is like what you want to do, and if they swing with you, you attack with a Incineroar, just like punish them if they swing into it. So it's a really cool deck. I do like it a lot. It'll be really interesting to see if people start putting more Mimikyus in the deck to counter this Mewtwo Mew-GX deck, especially with like Urshifu and like Zigzagoon decks and stuff like that. Like they can easily splash like a Mimikyu in there, and then like you kind of struggle because you're only playing 2, but then you still have like you can still attack with your grass guys if you want to, which is a pretty interesting thing. I would definitely expect like fire decks to start playing. If like the fire deck plays Zigzagoon, then I would expect Mimikyus to start making an appearance. So, but I think we don't see that much Zigzagoon anymore because Blacephalon's not the main attacker in Victini VMAX. But maybe there's some math that you could justify playing Zigzagoon in your deck. Because you already played Net, right? Like the list that got second yesterday, it played for Scoop Up Net. So if you could find a spot for like one of Eldegoss and a one of like Zigzagoon, then I think that like changes it. And then like Mewtwo Mew has to then start playing Abyssal Hoods. So, it'll be interesting to see how the meta develops. We're getting pretty close to the end of Battle Styles. So, that's also something to think about, too. The meta is about to hugely change. And I don't see... Well, I guess you're always playing Weakness Guard. So, like, I could say it could make a difference. But then, like, the new horse guys, I don't know their names, could drastically change how Mewtwo plays. But we'll see. We have one more kind of baby transition with the new set and before the rotations, and it'll be interesting to see how Mewtwo Mew does in this last little block before, unfortunately, it does rotate into the expanded format. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Congrats once again to Ivanov and destroying, being a fantastic player that he is. And yeah, guys, this weekend's also Players Cup 4, so pay attention to that, and good luck. Alrighty, bye. And Team Challenge Summer. That's also this weekend, or this week starting. So, yeah. We're playing the both of those. We'll see what happens. Alrighty, guys. Bye.